My name is Đặng Hoàng Quân. I'm in class 8A for the Trương Việt Kỳ Secondary School, and this is my partner.
My name is Nguyễn Trúc Huyền. I'm 13 years old. I'm studying class A5 at Trương Kỳ Secondary School.
Divide among young people is increasing, and it is a phenomenon in family life.
It can be said that divide is a way to free people who are confined in marriage or due to other reasons.
But that doesn't matter what I want to talk is children who are watching their parent divorce.
If you are living in a family with broken marriage, what will you do and how? What will happen to you?
Let's find out with us.
Divorce is a dreadful experience in a person's life, especially a child. When parents divorce, children are not always acknowledged during the termination and settlement process.
This oversight can leave problems with the child perception of day-to-day life. The impact of divorce had on a family is far more noticeable to the children of family than to the parents.
As a child, there are many circumstances that affect a view, opinion, attitude, and our memory. Children have many daily struggles of they are to cope with, such as peer pressure and learning exactly who they are.
Although and parents sometimes forget what it is like to be a child dealing with some childhood pleasure that children face, especially in today's society. Many parents do not realize how something like divorce could possibly affect their children as much as it does.
In case what children are strongly affected by divorce, some react and handle the situation differently than others, but to experience some kind of emotional change.
Children have a hard time to comprehending why their mother and father are arguing and cannot figure out why they are deciding to separate.
A child may have certain emotional reactions to separations and divorce, including sadness, imprisonment, concern about being cared for, regressions, maturity, and physical symptoms.
Fighting that occur between two parents can cause children to react negatively, and they can begin to show aggression toward others.
Children can also begin to act tough and become defiant toward authority, which usually results in their grades dropping.
Everyone at school will be quite curious about dispensing family and avoid the topic of the discussion.
In some cases, they will be facing aggressions, violence, and bullying.
Depending on each person, they will have their own way to handling, which may resist and lead to fire.
Or there will be those who suffer silently, locking themselves in the world and doing what's outright.
But all of these will seriously affect to child attendance and love of school.
Hey you, give me this.
No. No. No.
Do your parent.
Children have difficulties learning to cope with the feeling and feel like they are on an emotional roller coaster.
They also stuck between a battle zone, and as a result can suffer biological problems.
Visibly sibling intimately, taking the worst mental beating out of the lot.
Both sides have said they will have no feeling of regret and disappointment to the end, like losing something in life.
They gradually distance themselves, didn't accompany and appear in each other's lives. Parents have created a big wound for their child and that can never be repaired. Once entire family effectively turned into with the legal action of divorce.
Children are taught immediately in love with both mother and father.
And ultimately they marry for what's almost literally the death of family dynamic itself.
Holidays are probably the worst part about visitation because children are used to spending the holiday together as a family. What are the major impacts being seen in teen children?
What are the effects on the children?
One study found that students from intake family outperform those students from divorced family and have higher grade point averages.
It can be said that living in an intact family can develop both mentally and physically, and somewhere there will be a sort of motivation behind how them stand.
Another found that teens from single parent home are twice as likely to drop out of high school.
Sometimes living in an incomplete family makes them feel depressed in studies. There are no motivations for them to continue and they have gone to work very early.
some cases, children may become bored, skip classes, leading to children have to stay in class and study later than their peers.
After the parents divorce, children may not live with their parents and they will live with their grandparents.
Parents will leave them to find another happiness for themselves and from their children. This makes psychological trauma of the children worse and will cause a lot of problems.
Divorce not only affects the children emotionally, but it takes a toll on the parents-child relationship.
In the wake of a divorce, most custodial parents express differing degrees of anger, disorder, regret, expectation from their children, and even beating and mistreatment.
Children need to be reassured just because the marriage is over doesn't mean that they are not a family anymore.
Children must be told and told again. Divorce means your parents have no love for each other and don't want to live together anymore. However, divorce is no way change our love for you.
One of the best ways to have the children feel rooted, protected, and loved is to have rules.
Of course, as we all know, divorce is a painful process for everyone in love. The legal act of breaking apart a family is taxing on both the heart and mind. But we see this more in children.
Divorce rates are high and our children are suffering. Everyone should take their children's feelings into consideration when going through a divorce because a child's life is impacted as well.
It is very important that parents help their children adjust to all the change going on in their life and address any behavioral or psychological problem the moment they arise. Our video come to the end.
Thanks for your listening and watching.
Have a good
Good
day.
day.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.